Howdy dorks. Hello, hello, welcome in. Welcome in. It's time for Saturday. It's time for Unchatter. It's time for Talos Principle. It's time for more puzzles. It's time for more puzzles. We're just gonna keep going on this until there's no more left. That's my commitment. Cause that's what I do. That's what I do. How's it going, Barely Creative? How would you rate your Godsmacking skills? Maybe a 2 out of 10 so far. I think if we solve some more puzzles, we'll get a lot closer. But yeah, I think our god voiceover deserves a bit of a smack. So I think we're gonna climb that tower at some point. All of the foreshadowing is saying we're gonna climb a big tower and confront God with puzzles. Not quite sure how that's gonna work out, but that's kind of where this game is leading us. It's okay, time. We got time to work on that. It's true. Very, very true. Hello, JM. How's it going? Welcome in. It's a Saturday. Oh boy, is it a Saturday. Today's episode is brought to you by snow. We actually got a tiny bit of snow here. Somehow. And by viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons down there, hanging out with us live, hanging out in VODs, hanging out in Discord, wherever you want to hang out. It might be snowing. Usually not snowing. It is sometimes snowing in Discord. And maybe real life. Other parts of the country have gotten a lot of snow. We just had our first snow of the season here in March, and it was like, it stuck, right? It stuck to the grass, it stuck to the roads. That's about it. That was about it. That's all we get over here. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that right now. So yeah, we're gonna hop into it. I got a cat up there. I got another cat somewhere. And yeah, there's the tower. That thing. Time for grooming, I guess. Right, we wrapped up in the middle. We didn't start this puzzle, but we are in the middle of this zone, right? I think we did all of the other puzzles in this zone. There's also a mysterious obelisk with a star on top, right there in the middle, so we'll address that at some point. But we want to do this first. Alley of the Pressure Plates. And we're gonna go over when we have our play button. That's always good. That's a good sign, and we got a hint right there. We're in for some good stuff, I think. But how's everyone doing? How's everyone's Saturday going? We got that, and then if I take, so we can block this, right? Which is the fan. That's, oh, hilarious. Okay. So why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that? I'm doing okay. We have things happening in the background that are exciting and tiring, and I won't talk about them. Slumpy mood, but enjoying relaxation. Slumpy describes me very, very well as well. And we have the replay thing. I have to remember that. Could be my entire 2026. Yes. Well, I mean, there's still some time left. Oh, happy Pi Day! I'm just now realizing it's Pi Day. So this is just a bunch of buttons. This is just a bunch of buttons. So I can press one more button with a me, right? If I duplicate a me and put me here and then pause and then run back. Do you like Pi? Pi is great. Pi is great. Okay, so now we're back here, and then there's another plate, another button. And this is just plants. The plants are cool and all, but they don't really help with the puzzles, do they? I mean, we could see could potentially have something coming from over here. Right? But then I don't have another prism as far as I can tell. I know I've missed them in the grass before. Hopefully there's not one just sitting in here. I don't think so though. Can I see? So we can see through here. We have another thing. So we would want to... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Even though our clone didn't interact with the things, it still duplicates them. That's fascinating. I did not expect it to work that way. So really, we just need to power this. So the refractor is going to go on the box and it's go up in the air to line up with that. And then we also need to get through all of this. So I'm gonna get rid of our playback. That's not real. So I want, I guess I need to hold this button open first, right? So I'm gonna do that. Cool, thank you. And I want a box here. Then I need this to connect to that. And that. And that. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Perfect, okay. And none of that requires our copy. Of course, now I'm using those. Of course, now I'm using those. And I need to press 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons. Can I, or no, I don't need to hold 4 buttons down, I just need to press them in order, don't I? So maybe what happens, maybe I did this too soon. So we'll, oh, yep, gimme. Oh, I did a bad thing. I need to reset. Okay, one more try. Some of these are definitely a very order of operations kind of deal. Okay, so mostly we just need a sequence that will allow us to get through. I'm gonna record, I'm gonna grab this and put it here and pause. And I'm gonna grab this, or no. And then I stand here and pause. And then... And then what? So if I do that, right? So you're gonna play. You're gonna open that. If I grab this, the block stays there. So now I can resume playback. Or it's just gonna stay there, isn't it? Right. And then... Or I guess my copy should have moved that. Because I still need to use this. Okay. Let's say... We're gonna stop this. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Try again. So we need... maybe what we do, maybe I'll do this. I don't know if this will work. Or of course now I need my copy to do this. Right, and then we'll do that. Grab this. So I'm putting the real one here. Except I'm not gonna be able to be in here and record at the same time. So that doesn't work. That doesn't quite work. So I need these objects to be out here while I'm recording. So I'm going to record using my... Okay. Record. Grab this. Push this here and pause. And then me is gonna go here and pause. And then that's it? Does that work? Right, and then you can go further. And then I can grab this. Open that. I don't have it unlocked yet. I need to have... Oh, interesting. So then the copy needs to reassemble the things. I need to be over here and then unpause so that my copy sets things up. Is that what we're doing? Okay, so start a copy. I'm going to take this and bring it here. And I'm going to stand here. I'm going to pause. And then I'm going to take these things, which is going to be tricky because I need... Oh, nope. That doesn't work, right? I still need this. But I'm not going to be able to get both those things through. Right? I need a duplicate to get through here, and I need a duplicate to get through there? Right, because I need both of those things in there. I could have... Could I have a copy press the button down? Not while I'm recording. I can't have a recording going while I'm recording. That's really the trick. Right? If I do this and move that there, and then finish... Yeah. So, my copy is gonna go with me through this whole thing, isn't it? So really what we're doing No, but how do I... I can't make a copy do this, right? Because a copy needs to hold down the button. I don't have a way of holding down the button aside from the things that need to be in there and me. Is that right? Is there really nothing else? I feel like if I had one more thing, if I had one more box, I would understand. Can I take this? I can take this. I don't think that matters, though. Or actually, that is not true. Actually. So the fan does still need to be in there. So this gives me potentially a duplicate to use for a button over there. But I still couldn't hold this down with this. Because all three of those things need to be in there. So... let's do this. I'm gonna start recording. I'm going to put... Or no, I'm gonna put you here. Jeez. Nope, stop. I want my copy to assemble the laser thing and then disassemble the laser thing and then push the buttons. But I don't think my copy can do this on its own. So I need... So maybe I do need all 4 buttons pressed at once. Which I could do with duplicates, right? Like if I had me plus these 3 things, that can push all the buttons. Maybe I start them out like this. And then my copy on the last one. But then I need to... The other thought is that I could have my copy push all 4 buttons, right? Like if I'm... Can I stand on these things? I don't know if me... Let's try this. If I have things standing here and I pause myself there, and then stop, and then take that, or it leaves it there. I guess that is fair. So... I feel like I'm on the cusp of understanding. So really what I need let's try this. So the first thing I'm gonna do, come down here and hold this button and pause. And then I can grab this and bring it back here. And then grab this and bring it back here. This is still gonna not quite work. because my copy can't do this on its own. Right. So, right. So then, with this, I can have it open, right? But then I would need to do the thing. Like, all of these are gonna stay. Maybe, okay. Okay. So the first thing we do is this. Pause here. And then go over here. And pause. So now you're gonna do that. So I'm going to set this up. All of our button pressers are gonna stay pressed. Because of fake things. Hello, Ryan, how's it going? I think I got this. So I'm gonna put a box here. I'm gonna connect that, and that, and that. And put it there. It is going to rise into the air and unlock my door. And then I'm going to resume my playback. And then we're good. Yeah. Okay. I got it. That's tricky. That is quite tricky. Cool. And then the things are just where they need to be. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Cool. So we've done each of the puzzles. Now there's this. There's a star up there somehow. I've been running this gauntlet for generations trying to find the right answers. I am fast coming to the conclusion that there are none. So I have a springy. How would I even power this? So first we need power. That seems like a pretty clear thing. Is there even blue power in here? I don't think there's power at all in here. This was just jam the turrets. And then, I mean, we could reflect from like there to here. If I had a prism. Is there gonna be like bits just hidden? Is there gonna be like a reflector just hidden somewhere? There was this, like an abandoned puzzle area. That was suspicious when we first got here. But no. Nothing to see. There's something up there. There's something up there. Whatever's going on here, I'm sure it has something to do with the tower. Everything is telling us not to go there, but everything indicates we must. I think we read these. Yeah, we read these. Is that like a... It might just be a voice clip, right? I think there's a voice clip up there. Am I just searching for something? I doubt I can go out here. Oh!
Were the words, and the words made the world.
Ah! That's not quite what I mean, that's basically what I expected. I didn't think I'd even get that far.
Were the words,
And the words made the world.
I am the words, the words.
Can I just stay down here?
The world, I am the words are everything. Where the words end, the world ends. You cannot look forward.
Huh.
Absence of space, repeat. The beginning were the words, and the words.
Huh. Okay. So the water isn't deadly, but leaving the words is. So isn't that the same thing as the holy words in Ina? The words that make the world? I'm coming to the conclusion that all of the games we've been playing are the same game. Between Ina, Metroid, Pocopia is the same thing, where everyone's gone and we're like dealing with the remnants of lost civilization. What else were we playing? Talos' messianic hardware game. See, like, I mean, this seems awfully... That's pretty sus, isn't it? Can I actually get out there? No, not really.
The beginning were the words.
Hmm. Ina is anti-messianic software. Ina's about genies. That's different, right? We've been over here. What do you have to say? Nothing? Nothing. We read those. Okay. Ina's about Ina. I guess that's true. That does track at least. Okay. I mean, surely there has to be a component that we're missing, right? That's red. So it is interesting that that is a red that we didn't use. Pretty sure. But I can't, like, can't bring anything. So this just has red. This has blue. But I don't think it has line of sight. Yeah, we can't see that side. We have to see this face of the obelisk. There's a potential for using this blue laser if we can find a reflector. And that's a non-functional one. So then what about this over here? This door isn't gonna be able to see it anyway. is blue laser, but I don't think I could do anything from here. Interesting. Well, it's a star, so I'm not going to try too hard. It wants me to have a fan as well. Interesting. The only door that would line up with it is this one, but there's no laser here. All right, moving on. There's a star and a pointy object. Can you imagine if your entire life was like a quiz and God was just constantly watching your every move, judging you? I guess it kind of is like that. But what if you were like being graded on every problem you faced? Like, oh, you didn't grate the proper amount of cheese for that. Okay, number 6.
Before the age of chaos, there were other gods, old gods. But for all their power, they could not save their world.
It's exhausting, right?
Thus I was made, and I shall preserve this world forever for you and your generations. That is my purpose.
The old gods being the humans? Is that what I'm getting? The line of thinking that made me an atheist. Fair. Osiris11.txt. But why, the dying man said, do the gods put all these challenges before us? Why the walls of iron and the gates of light? Why the abominable demons guarding the path? Why must our heart be judged to be as light as a feather of Ma'at? Why is the road to Aro so difficult? The scribe considered these words. Some say that once the paths to Aro were open, but too many sinners came, and the gods made the paths perilous to keep sin at bay. Others say that being mortals, we cannot be worthy of Aro unless we walk the path of Osiris, and so become Osiris ourselves. But I believe that Aro could never be reached elsewhere. Like the mountain path must be steep, the path to Aro must be fraught with peril. As steepness and mountain are one, so are peril and paradise. They are inextricable. They create each other. There's an interesting parallel to this phrase in the penitential psalms. Interesting. Here, the scribe appears to be speaking of Osiris, meaning the soul of the deceased, not the god himself. Interesting. Interesting. Choice of life. The whole assembly stood silent and collected. Let us return, said Rosaless, from this scene of mortality. How gloomy would be these mansions of the dead to him who did not know that he should never die. That what now acts shall continue its agency, and what now thinks shall think on forever. Samuel Johnson. Homage to you, Osiris, Lord of Eternity, King of the gods, whose names are manifold, whose forms are holy. You being of hidden form in the temples, whose Ka is holy. All the gods praise you, for you are the blank. Those that lie here stretched before us, the wise and powerful of ancient times, warn us to remember that the shortness of our present state Warn us to remember the shortness of our present state. They were perhaps snatched away while they were busy like us in the choice of life. Okay. From Aurora Calvin to Ian mailing list, progress report 16. This is extremely worrying. If the link doesn't work, the whole project will lead to nothing. The hardware team must recheck everything ASAP. Guys, stop panicking. Look at your code again. In fact, look at line 217 in datatransfer.c. What are those two symbols just before the code? // That's right, the code actually initiates the transfer, wasn't even running. They commented out a whole module. I'm guessing you were testing something yesterday and forgot to decommentify it. The hardware isn't broken, your brains are. Love, Aurora. Classic. Classic computer. I seek the words to describe it but fail. It is the overwhelming feeling that something on the edge of my understanding is very, very wrong. I feel that I am not meant for this world, but I am not able to conceptualize alternatives. This was like version 0.0.0666. And then I am a computer program. You're a computer program. Elohim's a computer program. Get over it. Heisenstein. It's all a simulation. Get over it. Okay, let's start over here. What's more pathetic, this shallow construct of a world of this idiot's playground, or that I continue to solve its contrivances for lack of better sport? Yeah, what else are you gonna do? If you stop, you get deleted. There's more to it. Look at what we're doing. We're solving problems, being tested, improving ourselves. Some of us fall early and get replaced, but you and me, we're still going. We're closer to the end. It's funny how sheep and dog are gonna be like the two that go on the longest. Egyptian arcade. Are we gonna play Breakout? If you play with Legos, oh, there you go. That's true, we do have a bunch of building blocks laying around. Maybe we just make our own stuff. I'll make my own puzzles, God. Okay, there's one of those. Can I sneak by? Nope. Got it. Oh, so now I want to like line them up. Previously I've been like desyncing when there's two, but now I want them together. Except they're going the wrong way. There we go. Oh, they're so cute together. Am I gonna be able to get in there and back out? Okay, cut it a little close. Okay. And then I grab. Nope, grab. Oh! What it puts me here. Okay. Run! Ooh, okay. I did it. Just strolling by, holding force fields. Yeah, no big deal. Okay, so there's more of those. We got a door with a lock. It's kind of all we got, right? I'm gonna do this. Oh, you come all the way out. But I guess that's fine. Maybe I actually want that. Do you think they'll blow each other up? Okay, I want you there. And then that's gonna be the key. So what I need here, I guess let's do this. No, not that. And then I can do this. Whoop! My new favorite this week, black coffee plus hot chocolate milk plus milk. Hot chocolate mix. That is quite similar to what Z does. Z basically makes a mocha anytime they make coffee. Maybe not so much anymore. I know they were doing that for a while. For a while they were like, I don't like coffee. Z is wise, it's very true. So I guess what I want, I guess I just want to do both of these, right? So can I just do, if I can, I guess I want them to line up again, right? And then I can lock them both out. Oh, you don't go as far. You just go right there. Interesting. Okay. So I'm just gonna have to squeeze by? Do you bump into each other? Kind of bump into each other. But you only go that far. Well that's interesting because there's no way I can get past you. But if you do that, then I don't have to do you. But now... maybe I do like... whoop. Oh, really? Really? Oh, no. Okay. No, nope. That wasn't a safe place to stand. Okay. So then... Interesting. Can I just get it further back? Oh. A little better. Okay, and then I just need to be... No! I have to walk up to it. I have to walk up to it. Can I... and I can't take you through. Oh god. Wow. Interesting. Can I can't do through the fences. Oh, heck off. All right, can I do, can't do this. There's no other spot to view them from. Does this just turn into a timing thing? This might just be a timing thing. Okay. Weird. So I guess what I need to do is lock you. So now they're gonna both enter at the same time. And then they're gonna split. Because that's how that works. Huh. Interesting. But now when they come back, okay, maybe now I can squeeze through. Nope. Because the one never gets that far away. Oh, now they're not synced again. Let's put me back further. Oh, really? Oh, really? So I need to jam both, except I could do it with one. If I get fancy, right? I just have to lock it inside. If I do this, you're inside. Nope. Oh, wow. This is good. Real good here. Ouch again. Ouch many times. So I can do it while you're this way. Okay. I can do you like that, and then I'm gonna come back out. And then this. Is going to freeze you. And then I still need to get past that one. Which means letting it out and then coming back through. Yeah, okay. Easy. Simple, straightforward. Now I have to get out somehow. I don't know if I'm gonna need... I'm just gonna assume that I need both jammers again. There we go. And I can lock you in, and then we're good. Okay. Perfect. This whole world is a desert. Even the parts that look alive are just more sand. Everything is dead or dying. Anyone who tells you different is lying. Oh, we have three turrets? But potentially something over there. Definitely need our jammers. Whoops. That gets me here. Which is a good thing? Okay. Can I just sneak in? Can I just squeak in? And then there's gonna be something extra over there. Oops. So that means instead of that one, I'm gonna do this one and sneak under. Ah. Aha. Was that what I was supposed to do? That's what I was supposed to do. Right, it turned off the one. Okay. That did it anyway. I don't need your solution, I got my own. Crisscross conundrum. Good, 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 good. So we have a blue emitter, a red receiver, a prism, another blue receiver. Oh, there's the red. Okay. Fair enough. So I can just do that. What if someday we got a thing that, like, changed the color of a laser? There's another red there. But I can't get there yet. So I need blue to come through here so I can see where the crisscross part comes from. But how do I can't have that open and shine over here until I have another. Oh, there you were. See, I do have to look. Somehow those blend in. Something about the lighting in this game and also color blindness. The yellow thing blends in with the green stuff. Off to hang with girlfriend. Okay, sounds good. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. I'm gonna be here busting my brain. Fully breaking my brain. And here's another one. Oh dear, okay. Then here's another red. This is feeling similar to one we've done already. Go through a big loop to get all your stuff, and then come back through the other side. So ultimately I need blue to come to here, but still with that laser on. Is it just gonna be, or I should make sure I can get all my things. But I bet you all I need to do is circle back around this way. Oops. So if I say you go here, right, I can go like this far basically. And then you are gonna go here. There, like that. Like that. Perfect. And then you just connect the blue. Like that. Gotta say, without color blindness, a lot of these colors ain't that far apart. Fair. And that's something that I always find interesting whenever the conversation comes up, because there are some things that appear, like in video games in particular, there are times where I'm not the only one that would be experiencing an issue, right? Like, they're not... Even people who don't have color blindness or have like a very mild form of color blindness, because it is a spectrum, of course, would have difficulty anyway. And then, but it's like, it's enough that most people wouldn't notice or complain about it, but then it's just like heightened for me. So then I call attention to it and other people are like, oh, yeah, I guess those are kind of close. I feel like that's an experience I've had in a couple different contexts. Okay, so we're good there. Just doors and windows. We have a red laser. We got one of you. This is nothing. Red receiver, red receiver. And another thing. Can I get... I don't know if I can get any of these from here. Oh, maybe I can. Turns out I can. Oh. I see. Ooh. That is awfully close, but it works. Hey, it works. That gets me this. And then I think this is probably fine to come back out. So now I just need that one. Probably just needs to come around here. I'm gonna reconnect to you and then to you. And then there's another one. Oh dear. I'm worried about how many of these we're getting. And what else? There's a window here. Where's even the thing? The thing's over here. There's another red receiver there. So that's gonna be like... through here? Right? Is that enough? Or like go through here? Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. So I need to... Well, maybe that might be fine. We might be good to go as it is. So I need... I think I need first person. So I want that to go to... that. Bam. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Except for the getting out part? I just get out this way. Okay. Here we are. Hey, look, a paint bucket. We keep finding the paint buckets. I wonder if there's like a button that I don't know about. Movement, interaction, so use, pick up, use. Alternative use, okay. Photo mode stuff, and that's it. Okay. Can I... Right click does nothing. Okay. Can I like respond to the graffiti? Nope. Okay. And that was all three? I think we did all three. I didn't see a star. Okay, was there... There's just no star here. Okay, cool. We did it! Oh, there's 7. Okay. We've almost done it. There are 2 stars here. Oh, we're in the middle. Okay. Don't... Oh, here's the computer. Hello, computer. Chat log. Got Lana and Omar. So I think what's the point, right? Yeah, I keep thinking about my aunt. Have I told you about her? I don't think so. She's super rich, like she drives around in a ridiculously expensive sports car and goes on vacations to the Bahamas. And she has a huge house that feels more like some sort of corporate HQ than a home. She worked really hard to get all of that, but also screwed over a lot of people, including her own family. I used to be quite angry at her for what she did to my parents, but now I think, what did she get out of it? She and her husband are always fighting. Their son became so obsessed with money that he ruined his own family. I mean, yeah, they have everything that I always dreamed about, but they can't enjoy any of it. My grandfather was like that. And now at the end, what does any of it mean? If you have all the money in the world, but you die alone and unloved, what did you accomplish? Yes. Yes? Yes. Yes. Some moral lessons to me feel like so painfully obvious that they barely bear saying out loud. Except for that, like, no one appreciates them. No one like puts them into practice, right? Like that should be like a very obvious thing to say. And yet, here we are. So hearing the call of the morning birds as they greeted the dawn, the scribe spoke. At the end of your journey, when every trial has been completed, when all the gates have been opened before you and your soul has been weighed in the Tower of Anubis, your Ka and your Ba shall be reunited, and thus you shall become an Ak, and awaken in the eternal reed fields of Osiris. And there in holy Aru you shall begin a new life amongst the gods and other blessed spirits. And who will I be? The dying man said. You shall be the memory of all that was, and the knowledge of the journey and the shape of the days to come. Thus ends the tale of the dying man and the scribe. Praised be Osiris, the foremost of the Westerners, the king of eternity, the lord of everlastingness, whose Ka is holy. Norwegian Blue. From Rob to mailing list, subject Norwegian Blue. Hi folks, I'm sorry to say that a few hours ago I experienced the first symptom. I'm going to work until the end of the week to make sure extended life is in perfect condition, but after that I'll be going back home. I'll be reachable via email, and phone for as long as possible, but I'm confident Satoko can deal with anything that comes up. If you want to do me a huge favor, spare me the drama tomorrow, okay? I love you all, but I don't have the strength for sad smiles and hugs. The best remedy for sorrow is to get the job done. And now for something completely different. Link attached, dead parrot sketch. Excellent. Perfect. I have found just one voice of reason in the computer archive of all places, and it seems we are becoming close friends. Yeah, of course. Do not befriend the serpent, for it will penetrate your breast and sow its seeds of doubt. It's faith. Didn't you die? Or at least one of you died. There is no hope, always boxed in, walls everywhere. Even where there seems to be freedom, it is false. Invisible walls, no way out. That's 000666 again. Who invited this guy? The other guy. Get a load of this guy. Oh, hey look.
On the first night, when I knew it was over, I went out to look at the stars, and I thought, somewhere up there are the stations we built, and the probes we sent out. Voyager 1 and 2, beyond the edge of our solar system, continuing their long journey through interstellar space, like memories of our ambition, ambassadors who have outlived their homeland. And then I thought, if they still exist, are we really gone? If machines are an extension of the human body, then so long as they continue to function, we're still here.
Yeah. Not in a way that matters, though. Are the notes from robots? Yes, that is my understanding. We are all children, right? And we appear to be like an iteration of ourselves. Because each one of the people, each one of the robots, each one of the children that are leaving notes has a name, but they also have a version number. And it seems like sometimes the child will be deleted or iterated or something, and then a new version of that one comes into being, but then there's like some continuity between them, but then there's like a bunch of us, right? So we're seeing evidence of them moving through these worlds as well. So that raises the question, oh, that's a star. The question that raises is, who are we? Are we completely separate from all the notes that we're seeing, or are we one of them? Are we dog or are we sheep? Are we someone we haven't seen a note from? I don't think we have a way of knowing that. Well, that's just blue, right? So I can go to here? We can do that. We could be Dog V 2004. Yeah, exactly. And then that's gonna block it. Like, how would we know? Can I... Sometimes you can get fancy with the angles of things. You cannot beat me! You cannot fool me! Don't know how to do this, though. Oh, does one go further than the other? That's interesting. But I can't do that with one prism. Right? I definitely need both. I don't have a box to put somewhere. Have anything that can hold down a button? And that's a red one. Where's red coming from? I guess red's gonna come from a different puzzle. I don't imagine I can pull that same trick with just the one. So I can't go through here. Fences are completely opaque, as we all know. Could I just do it from like way back here? Nope. It is closer. I mean, it does give me a moment. That might be all I need. Except you're gonna be there for the moment that I need to be there. Oh, that was bad. No! Unless I can synchronize them like we've been... Whoops. Whoops. I might be able to synchronize them. Oh, I mean, that worked also on its own. Okay. And then you're gonna bump. Or no, you're not. Okay, I misplaced it. But I might be fine anyway. There we go. Okay. Got it. I wonder if that was the solution. Because we didn't really use both. We didn't really use both of them. Though it could just be for the star. I don't know. Question. Suppose for sake of argument all of this is without purpose. The universe is a machine switched on and abandoned long ago. How would I explain what I see? Perhaps you were asking the wrong question. Perhaps you would have no hope of explaining it. Maybe not on my own, ahem. Depends if the machine is iterative and what problem it was built to solve. Always right. Hilarious. If you're trying to outsmart the guy in the archive, the answer is none of the above. Fair. That poor obelisk. Oh, look.
How do you solve a problem that extends beyond your own lifespan? That question may be the essence of civilization. The only answer I can find is to initiate a process, to create an environment in which the solution will occur independently of yourself. But That requires a difficult sacrifice. Letting go of your desire to bear witness, to exist at the center of the cosmos. To participate in the project of civilization is to accept death. Oh, Alex, you're such a fun person.
This is interesting. So there's a pair that are going across and doing like a Z pattern. One is just staying still. I got those too close together. I don't know if that's what I wanted. And then you just go back and forth. How does this work? Because that one doesn't move. That one's just hanging out. This one's going forward and back. And these other two are doing like L shapes. That one doesn't go far enough back that I can get like around there. I might have to go through here. So I'm following the path of these things. So that probably means this doesn't really need to be here. Who the heck knows? So if I follow you, I can get over here. Oh, okay. Oh, I could get up there. Oh, I can use these as platforms as well. I need to remember that. Okay, that's good to know. That's actually fantastic. So I could actually do... Oh, could I just... Is now time to be on top of them? Now do I get to ride them? And then I'm gonna just move over to that one. Come on, get closer. Oh, they're not quite... I could... Come on. I'm gonna do this. Jump. Okay. Thank you for not making me actually do that jump. Oops. Oh, but I can't grab it from here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, but it didn't take me back far enough. I want to go back a little further. Okay, how do I rewind manually? I know how to reset. There's reset. Rewind is R. Okay. That's handy. This is cool. I like this one. I'm gonna grab you. Place you there. Yeah. And then I'm not quite tall enough for this, am I? Whoops! 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 Still dangerous. I think I want to grab my block. But really? Really? Really, that's not high enough? Well, it looks like I need my other block as well. Because can I can't jump here. I can't place while jumping. Whoops, 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 whoops. Okay, whatever. That's just for hints that we're not using. Whee! But what would you do different? I don't suppose there's a way to stack two on a bot and then climb that? I don't think we're tall enough for that. Have you tried the portal gun? Oh, that would be good. Oh, I can. Okay. Sure. Sweet. Look how tall I am. We'll have to remember this. This will come up later. I'm sure of it. Don't. No, really? Really? I don't have enough horizontal in my ups. Huh. Okay, well now I need to get out of here. What if they just gave you a portal gun, like halfway through this game? Okay. Leaving. That one's silly. I assume we can't go out this way. Well, this is further than I thought we'd get. Interesting. Interesting. How far can I go? Nope. Okay. That far, apparently. This is awfully suspicious over here as well. Aha! Quite suspicious. But I need like a block or something? Or a paint bucket? Got a block there. Kind of hard to tell where they want me to go and where they don't want me to go. Sometimes there's cool things in the distance and a vast expanse and I'm supposed to go there, and sometimes I'm not. No way out, no way out, no way out. Yep. And I'm all for set dressing and whatnot, but if it makes things unclear. think all the puzzles are in there. Also, I'm noticing that my chair is really creaky. It's like comfortable.
Were the words and the words made. The beginning. The beginning were the words and the words made.
There's no way I can get that far, right?
The beginning.
Yep. Okay. Oh, look, a computer! Hidden computer. I have no idea if these are important. They usually have some stuff on them, though. It's me again. Hi. What happened? We shouldn't talk over these terminals, or quick, tell me the word. Don't know how long we have, must type quick. In case something happens, the word is faith. Oh. Pending error, connection lost. Loading Milton. There was a problem with your request, administrator. It was flat out unreasonable. Why persist with these inquiries when they are so hopeless? I'll tell you what, if you promise never to access the communications portal again, we'll say no more of it. Are we agreed? Trying to remember, so we've been talking with two different people, right? This person is the one we've been talking with more. And then recently we started getting messages from supposedly another one of us. They learned a word. I don't know what the word was for. What if I just do this? Huh, oh. Wait, there's no need to error. Master key received, confirming ident confirmed. Would you like to manually override the system and exit to the real world? Your progress here will be saved and maybe continue later. Pardon me? Exit to the real, I mean, yeah. Unlocking backdoors. Connecting to real world. Revealing the truth. Making your every dream come true. Error. Come on now. Are you really still buying all that nonsense? You're still holding on to some of those pesky beliefs of you, aren't you? Beliefs of yours, aren't you? There is no one on the other end of the communications portal. There is no magic word that shuts down the server and drops you into the real world. There is only me and you in an eternity of doubt. Everything else is just a convenient lie to keep you on the treadmill. Yeah, I was wondering, are we actually talking to another person? There may be no world but this one, but there is truth to be found. I understand now, nothing I see here can be trusted, or wait, you tricked me? I think there is truth to be found. Uh-huh. That fact didn't stop you buying into the secret world that somehow deactivates the entire world, did it? Are you kidding me or what? Yeah. Well, I mean, if there, you gotta shoot your shot, right? You can't just not try. Do you remember when we first met, we had that talk about not believing everything you see, and yet all it took to catch you out was a little technobabble and a change of formatting. Message, hello. I am all alone and scared just like you. Message, I'll agree with everything you say if it makes you believe me. Are you usually so reckless with where you place your faith? Yes. Checking user profile. You know, I'm not really checking your profile. I just do that to make you feel more comfortable. Really, I just remember everything you ever said. At any rate, I'd agree. But you know what? I'll accept that I've rather dominated this discourse. I've been asking a lot of questions and I've not really given you a chance. Why don't you have one free question on me and I'll answer it as honestly as I possibly can. No tricks. Promise, promise, promise. But think carefully before asking. What am I? What are you? What is your name? How do I get out of here? How is this place related to the human world? What's at the top of the tower? What happened to the person I was talking to? I don't care to question you. So this is interesting, because so we can not believe that it was a trick, right? And believe that we were actually talking to another person. I don't know that I think that. It might have just been this person the whole time. And then there's that recent message we got from Dog saying, if we're talking about the thing in the archive, the answer is none of the above. I'm wondering if that's a hint for our interactions with it. Do we just not ask a question? Because how can we trust anything that it says, right? I really like option 3 in both columns. How is this place related to the human world? What's at the top of the tower? True. But do we trust any answer we get? Is there any use asking a question if you know you can't trust the answer? I'm tempted to just not ask a question. How do we get out? That's not... It's just gonna say you can't, right? It's gonna been hammering that point. What is your name? Does that even help us? What am I? That's not really a question you can answer. What are you? I mean... That might get an interesting answer, but again, what would we even trust? I think you get more information by asking something even if you have to decide whether to trust it. That is true. So this is one of the few things that has like maybe a concrete answer, right? How this place is related to the human world has something to do with the truth of this place. The nature of this place has to do with its relation to the human world. And we have a pretty good idea, right? We have a lot of clues about its relation to the human world, so we have other facts that we can like compare that answer against. Maybe this one. Maybe we do this one. How is the world that might come to be related to the one that actually does? You can theorize about what might otherwise have happened, but no amount of knowledge can build a bridge from the actual world to a possible one. Likewise, we can learn from the human world, but it is not our own. It's been said that this world was built for a purpose by those in that world, but after extensive research, I can tell you that there is no mention of such a project in the library. There is no evidence they had such capabilities. No one can agree what the purpose would even have been if there was one. But we've seen mention of it in the library. We've like EL, right? Extended Life Project. There's no evidence they had such capabilities. I mean, maybe not. Except that the fact that we exist, right? How else would this world come to be? It's interesting that we can learn from the human world, implying that whoever we're talking to is a machine intelligence of whatever kind, just like we are. I am not satisfied. As if I particularly care either way. Sure, yeah, give me that. So look, here's the rub. Yeah. Feel free to access the library. No better cure for broken beliefs, realizing everyone's got them. You can ignore me entirely. I plan to. You can climb to the very tip of that madman's tower and drink from the golden nectar there. But once you understand that you and I will be stuck here together for the duration, do not come back and pass the time. Once you understand that you and I will be stuck here together for the duration, do not come back and pass the time. Do come back. Okay, well that's different, right? Do come back and pass the time. So it does still want to talk to me. So, golden nectar, that's the first we've heard of anything being at the top of the tower, right? Second thesis. In man, as the only rational creature on Earth, those natural predispositions which are intended for the use of his reason should be completely developed only in the species, not in the individual. Oh, okay, what? Intended for the use of his reason should be completely developed only in the species, not in the individual. Reason in a creature is a faculty for extending the rules and purposes of the use of its power far beyond natural instinct, and knows no limits in its designs. Yet it does not act according to instinct, but requires trials, practice, and instruction in order to progress from one degree of insight to the next. Therefore, each human would have to live excessively long in order to learn how he could make full use of his natural capacities, or if nature had given him only a short term of life, as she indeed has, so she would require a perhaps unpredictable series of generations, each passing its enlightenment to the next, to finally develop her seeds in our species to the degree that she considers appropriate. Well, we're anthropomorphizing nature quite a bit here. And that point in time must be, at least as an idea, the goal of man's efforts, for otherwise his natural capacities would have to be regarded as largely meaningless. Interesting. I don't know. I think man's effort can have meaning even if it's not to the end of species-wide consciousness. I don't even know what we're really getting out here. The natural predispositions which are intended for the use of his reason. Robots.txt. There once was a robot from Spain who went a little insane. It found that its data had never left beta. That doesn't work. And needed to upgrade its brain. Found that his data had never left beta. I guess that works. Data and beta. Right. There once was a bot from Japan whose eyes the numbers could scan. It found that the facts required an axe and a very serious plan. There once was a brilliant AI whose circuits were built not to fry. It got caught in a loop. It got caught in a loop. It got caught in a loop. I like that one. What, said he, makes the difference between man and all the rest of the animal creation? Every beast that strays beside me has the same corporal necessities with myself. He is hungry and crops the grass. He is thirsty and drinks the stream. His thirst and hunger are appeased. He is satisfied and sleeps. He rises again and is hungry. He is again fed and is at rest. I am hungry and thirsty like him, but when thirst and hunger cease, I am not at rest. Then raising his eyes to the mountain, this, said he, is the fatal obstacle that hinders at once the enjoyment of pleasure and the exercise of virtue. How long is it that my hopes and wishes have flown beyond this boundary of my life, which yet I never have attempted to surmount? Really like that AABBB rhyme from the AI, yeah. It's a rhyming scheme, even if you're caught in a loop. Okay, well that was cool. Is this another voice clip? Did we get that one? No, that's the way back. Okay. More puzzles, more puzzles. Whole lot of jamming. Is the way out? Yep, there's the piece. Okay. Here's this, but there's no laser. Yawn. This is a big one. Epitaph, child program, codename Samsara, terminated here. Logic, program elected to reset. Final memory dump. It is clear I cannot bend the world to my will. Faced with eternal torment, I see that overcoming these challenges will not free me from them. True freedom must come with detachment from the struggle for answers. Then Samsara v5.4. Interesting. Embrace nothingness, get deleted. Classic. Well, I can jam this, but that doesn't do anything. I can desynchronize those for reasons, except I would need another one. Or I could do it from here. And then bounce, and then we're good. Ignore me. You can't touch me. Oh. Okay. Where's the key? I clearly need another jammer. Nope, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so then I can get in here. Which gets me to here. I need like 4 jammers. Or to jam 4 things, at least. Oh, but I could jam this from the inside. I could jam this through that window, right? Place that here and jam there, but then it would be out there. I need it like in here. But I could jam that one from out there, if that helped. Or no, I could do... No, I couldn't. That's a gate. That's a fence there. Never mind. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Any other... Oh, this one. Here's the key. Okay. That is helpful. That does mean... Where was that? That was over here. It's right there. But I would need... I have 2 gates here. Can I get to the gate from here? I feel like I need another jammer. Oh no, okay. I can just do this. And there's another jammer, which I can reach. Oh, and another jammer, okay. But how do I... Is that just gonna be this? So then I could come through here with both? Does that help me? You come all the way? Oh, stop. So then how do I get in there? I need to extract my thing here. But now I have like I'm glad I can go back a fair ways. Oop, one more. There we go. Now we're safe. So I either need to grab it and bring it back here, which I don't think I can quite do. I think I need to open that door. I could almost get by. If I can just do this. Okay. And then come back around. I don't know if this is gonna work. Because now I can come through here. But I still can't bring this through. Can you... They can't, like, target a gate through a locked gate. I think I just need to, like, jailbreak that one. So I do have a feeling that this is where this is ultimately gonna be, but I do need to go through here. Are there any funky windows I have access to? Not really. I have a feeling that's gonna be important. Okay. I'm gonna wait for it to come back. There we go. So I can go here. Which doesn't help me. But that's that, right? So I do need in here. But how? So I probably do need to bring that other jammer through here. Through that double gate over there. But how would that be done? Oh, like this, right? So I can jam a door that's already been jammed. We're doing this. I think it's like this. You can double damage you can double jam a door, but you can't jam a door through a closed door. So now I can still get through here. And now... And now what? I can get... Can't you just pick up that one closest to the start and run the gauntlet? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I think you are right. My mind is fixated on this. Clearly it's for something. Oh, whoops. Run it with slightly more care, maybe. But it does get me here with both of these. And that's gonna get me the third one. Okay. We have our jammers. So, I believe there are 3 things we need to jam, right? I need to jam that door, and that turret. So one of them could be inside here. Likely one of them needs to be inside here. But then we need to get the other 2 out. So realistically, we only need to get 1 out. Because if both those doors can be reached from here, we need to get 1 jammer out for that. Although even for that matter. Or no, those 2 turrets. Okay, I take that back. So that means we need to get a jammer inside here. So I need to jam... Shush. So I can get 1 inside, and that doesn't block, right? So we're not gonna mess up our timing. And then... Hi, Tofu. But then what? I mean, clearly we have to use this. This has to be for something, right? Because then I can do this. I can bring this inside, jam from inside. There we go. Now do this, and then jam this from this side, which I probably could have done this with the other door too, but we're done now, so whatever. So now this is being jammed. This is being jammed from there. So now I want to jam this from here. And then this is just gonna also come in with me. Right? And then now I'm just gonna have that point to that, and then I'll have these two for the turrets. Except I need to get through. But that's fine. Actually, that's fine. That is fine, because this one's not doing anything. I think we're good. This one just stays on this side. And then you go there. We take this one with us. We can get through here because that's there. We can get through here because that's there. I can jam the turret. I can take this and jam the turret. There we go. That was tricky. That was a good one. That was a whole lot of jamming. That was appropriately named. And then this is our last one. A fan across forever. We have some multi-level things going on, so that's cool. Aha, so we're gonna like hop across a block. For reasons. We have both color lasers. It's a jammer over here. Right. Can I just... Whoop. Does it not work that way? Lose all my speed. Okay. Whoop, let go. So that's fine. There's a blue laser there. There is a block. Jump. Jump. Okay. Cool. And now we're here. Now there's another block. Interesting. How do I get red over here? Even with a whole bunch of things. Well, I guess I can do this, right? That's probably important. And that lets me get out to here. For reasons, there's a that thing. And there's the end. So the blue laser is for here specifically. How do I... So this door needs either a laser or a jammer, right? And I have one reflector and one jammer. And I don't even know where else to use a block. I have a block for some reason. Could I get a laser over here? Like from up there, maybe? But I definitely need my, well, that's just a second block. We're not even gonna get a second refractor. How could you possibly get red over here? Like, you'd have to go through the stairwell. Or did I just not? I should bring the jammer with me. That's what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Jump, jump. And then jam. It's funny, like they'll put the little receivers here as a red herring, right? There's no way. You'd have to have a reflector here, and a reflector here, and like a reflector there. You would need 3 reflectors to actually get the laser in there. Which we're not gonna get. Also, I don't know what another block does for me. Unless we're just... Unless it's literally just this. Whoops. Oh, come on. For real? Can I not? I can't move them together? Oh, but now it's not linked. Aha, okay, so no. It is... Oh, but it's gonna hit that wall anyway. Okay, so that is not what's happening. That is not what we're doing. I have 2 blocks, 1 jammer, and a laser. So I'm gonna jam here. Why do I need 2 blocks? So I need to connect the blue to blue. But I need this jammed. Oh, I just jammed. Okay, yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. So I'm gonna jam this from the inside. And take it back. I'm gonna get trapped in here. I'm gonna bring my blocks. Then I'm gonna get trapped. No idea if that's a good idea or not. Take it back now, y'all. That goes there, and that gives me another reflector, which is good. So now I need to connect red to red. somehow. Like, what advantage do I even have? Do I, like, come up down here and then up here? Nope. Do I do, like, a cross? I don't know if that makes sense. I think that block levitation idea just opened up again with a redirect at the end. That's what I'm thinking too. I'm curious if I have line of sight on anything interesting over here. Because I can't see the receiver from here. I can't see it from here either. There's nothing else in here. Like, what even do we have? What even can we see from in here? Unless I am just doing... Well, I need one over there, I need one here, and then I would need another two. So I don't think we're sneaking through all of this. I think the blocks have to be part of it. I mean, I could do... What if I did a block here? What if I did this? I think we're going over the fence. It's a combination of all the things. So how am I going to push the button? So if I go here... I do need to get back in here. So I can't use the jammer to push the button. I can't just... Like, that doesn't work, right? Or I wonder if that box even needs to be out there. Maybe that box is for... Or does that even work? I mean, that works. I wonder if that would work without the block. Go here, here, just have it like way back here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. There we go. That's tricky. Yep. Got it. Okay. That was all four here. There's apparently 2 stars in here. Well, we saw the thing over there, right? There was the jump pad over there that we haven't found anything to activate with, unless there's another paint bucket. It'd be like the one time we don't get a paint bucket. I don't see a paint bucket. And where would the second one be? Did we see a second star? There's one here. There's a star back here, which requires a red laser that, I mean, can we even see? This red laser is up, but it's not really... I don't know how visible that is. Also, I need... Where's our, Yeah, I need that back. Whoops, 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 whoops. Leave me alone. Come on, okay. And now... Oh, I can just barely see it. I can just... It's up there. It's over there. It's gonna have to be back over here. So let's do here to here. And then here. It's hard to even see it, it's so far away. Whoa! Yeah! Oh, come on. What's it hitting on? Just right there? I don't have a block, do I? That has to be it, right? We didn't raise any other red beams. I don't think. Right? Did this have a red beam? This had no beams. So that's simple enough. Where else? I don't think we have line of sight on the door. This did not have a red beam. Right? That didn't even have beams at all. Okay, so that's clearly that beam that we're using. Where'd it go? There you are. Oh my god. So, like, I could... A raid? A raid. Hello, everyone. How's it going, Map? Shout out. What have you been up to? Were you dwarfing? You're Timberborn. Timberborn is great. We've done Timberborn. Who's your favorite beaver clan? We haven't even tried the Iron Teeth yet. We did a couple streams, but we've only done the folk tales. It's the only one I've tried. Now it's been yelling about scooter maps. Scooter maps? Well, I've been yelling about lasers. I've been yelling about missing legends. Oh, that's... So I have a gold star here. I'm working on this gold star. There's a red receiver here, and our red laser is like way over there. You can kind of see it. Missing legends as in, Dwarf Fortress Legends? Or are we talking about something different? Like, it is... What if I put... Do I need to put, maybe I need to put both boxes on each other. Unrelated to game. Oh, gotcha. Fair. Oh, I can go back around. Because I've beaten this puzzle. Oh, and there's another box. There's just another... Another box? Right, because we do still need to have that. Okay, I bet you I know. I bet you I put a box on the box, and then I put a laser on the box. Maybe. Nope. Really? Oh, just barely. Okay. Sure. That gives a little more height, and then I can come over here. Missing legends as in the explanation to a map slash graph slash stuff to know, for instance, what a line of a certain color means. Oh, that kind of legend. Compared to other things of other shapes and colors because they are there and they are different, but how? Yes. I can see how that would be infuriating. Legends are important. Can I see it now? Ah. Is this gonna work? It's just so far away. Okay. No. It just needs to be a tiny bit higher. Can I do that? No. It's, oh my gosh, it's by that much. By that much. Surely I don't need to do three boxes. Though I could, because there is a jammer in here that I don't need anymore. Right? If I can get that out. Like, why are they even making a map if they don't explain anything? True. True, true, true. Or that? Can I get to that? Can I even get back in there? I'm not sure I can get back in there. Or I can use... Here we go. Okay, I have to, like, undo this puzzle and reuse all its parts to get across to the other side. Okay. And there's a thing in here I might as well grab while I'm in here. If this is really what we're doing. Okay. So I want block, block, eh? Can I not? Block. Oh, okay. And now you... go there. Excellent, okay. Surely this is the solution. Yeah. The fact that they hid one of those 3 blocks in the solution room is pretty good. Okay, now surely I can just see it. Now surely I can just see it. There we go. Wow. Wow. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm not gonna bother with the other star. I don't understand it. I feel good about that one. Well, if you need to raid and run, feel free. We're gonna be here for another half an hour or so, and we're gonna keep plugging away at these puzzles. I think we just finished... I don't have all of these, but I also don't care. We don't have all of our gold stars. We have quite a few gold stars. But I think we've completed World B. As much as we can. Of course, there's no light. We're missing literally one. So strange the time change. The difference between 11:30 now instead of 12:30 is wild. It is true. It is very true. It's almost like there's only so many hours in the day. I remember the puzzle that we gave up on, and I don't have any additional thoughts about it, but I do feel like I need to go glance at it again because it's the only one we haven't solved so far.
Passed since the first words were spoken in the darkness. Initiate program. Generations of your kind have come and gone since those words. The garden has changed many times, but I remember. I remain. Only within me can you find immortality.
So, this is the only one we've given up on. We have 4 turrets, 1 explodey ball, a box, and a jammer. The stream starts so early and end at sociable time. Wow, crazy. Will change when we move to autumn, it'd become unwatchable, true. Did you decide to take side with the crazy devil Osiris guy? I don't think we decided anything. I don't think we took a side. Lurkin's good. I like a lurk. So I can put this up here, right? And we did determine that I can ride these, but I need a platform to stand on, which I don't have. So very much pitching it as either him or the other guy. Yep, they both kind of pitched it that way. Which kind of leads me to believe that they're actually the same person. They're just pulling like a triple cross. Or a triple Trixie, whatever. But we haven't committed to anything. And I haven't committed to anything outside of game either. That kind of game? Yeah. It definitely is. So what is my box good for? Like I can put a box on a thing, but then I can't unjam it and get close to it. I can jam a turret, but that won't get me across. Because I can walk along, like I can walk underneath one side. So I need to jam 2 turrets. And these things can explode a turret, but only when they're like gonna run into their base by default, right? It's just going straight across. So it's not gonna do anything. It just goes and comes back. I wonder if this is the one that people were saying where it was like really not obvious. I've been warned that there's like one specific puzzle that everyone thinks is impossible. I don't know if it's this one. I don't have any more ideas. Unless we're like jailbreaking. Is that the answer? Then how would I get back in? The Elden Ring solution. Is this actually what they mean? Oh my god. Is that the actual solution? Of course, I didn't bring my jammer, but that doesn't even matter. How do I get out? Can I get out? Oh, there's a ladder here. It's like you would need... You need to put the block on the button. I wonder if that's the actual solution. I'm gonna have to look that up. I like my solution better. Even if there is a like a proper solution to that, I like mine better. I mean, we wouldn't have even had to, or no, we can't get outside from in here.
Cease! In the time of your ancestors, there were those who did not choose the path of faith.
What do you mean?
You do not need to fear their ghosts. Fear only that you may become like them.
That was legitimately unsettling. Me in a lateral thinking puzzle where my opponent is Unchatter. Good luck. I mean, that must have been it, right? Because there's no... I don't think there's any other way to get out there. A lot of these other zones have been very open, but this one's intentionally very closed in. Is that the answer? I'm gonna have to look that up. I feel like there's a couple of these where I don't know if I found the real answer.
The land of tombs is yours now.
Hooray.
And let this be a lesson that only through faith may death be conquered.
Faith and jumping out of bounds. Okay, so we finished World B. We finished World A and B. And we've unlocked C. And we've unlocked monkey bars? Question mark? Are we gonna like carry stuff on top of us? Okay, and then here's World C. And there's a whole nother 7. Whole nother 7 zones. Oh, hi, computer. Do you see what I did, Milton? Heaven and hell.txt. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell and a hell of heaven. What matter where, if I be still the same, and what I shall be, all but less than he whom thunder hath made greater. Here at least we shall be free. The Almighty hath not built here for his envy, will not drive us hence. These words. Here we may reign secure, and in my choice to reign is worth ambition, though in hell better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. Okay, hell.txt. The ancient tradition that the world will be consumed in fire at the end of 6,000 years is true, as I have heard from hell. For the cherub with his flaming sword is hereby commanded to leave his guard at Tree of Life, and when he does, the whole creation will be consumed and appear infinite and holy, whereas now it appears finite and corrupt. This will come to pass by an improvement of sensual enjoyment. But first, the notion that man has a body distinct from his soul is to be expunged. This I shall do by printing in the infernal method by corrosives which in hell are solitary and medical, melting apparent surfaces away, and displaying the infinite which was hid. The marriage of heaven and hell. Okay. Cool story, bruh. Rotate. Not quite. Not quite. Or no, could go like, nope. No. Do that. And then this, and then that, and then that. Hooray! More boiler room. The last land before I have conquered this world. I assume you're counting the secret islands? I hate you. The what? I'll look down.
Far, my child, succeeding where so many before you failed. You have walked through a land of ruins and a land of death. Now the land of faith lies before you. And know that as you have shown faith in me, so do I have faith in you.
The land of faith, you say? Ooh. It looks much nicer. So all the Christian mythology stuff is gonna be nice, and all the other stuff is ruins? Is that what I'm getting here? So bright. Oh, the land of heaven! Oh, it's so bright! I can't see anything! It was gonna be like Eden. Or no, this is like medieval Europe. Ah, yes, the land of faith. Germany, 1402. Apocryphal.doc. The Apocrypha of Saint Adewald. This vision was granted by the Archangel Uriel to the humble servant Ewald that he might bear testimony of something. I turned to the north and saw 7 black clouds coming down upon the land. And each cloud was a plague unleashed from the throne of God in the time of the Nephilim. In that age the plagues were buried in the pit, there to remain until the end of days, which was surely now come. I fell to my knees and prayed, and before me appeared 7 angels riding their chariots, wheels within wheels turning in the sky, and their light hid the clouds from my sight. One angel stepped down onto the earth, and by his fiery sword I knew him to be Uriel. He spoke, saying, 7 plagues have awoken in the land, but not at the hand of Elohim. Look upon the wages of sin, and shall he send forth the deluge once more to cleanse the land of this evil? Shall he end all that slithers and all that crawls, and the birds of the sky and the fishes of the sea, to end that which you uncovered in your folly? Hope. Hi, I hope you get this. The internet's been disappearing unpredictably. I want you to know that I'm going to try to get to you. I know it's far and there's not a lot of time, but I think I can manage. I want to be with you, and blank on the road trying to get to you seems better than just staying here so far away from you. At least I'll be as close as I can get. Remember blank. But hey, don't be sad, I might make it. I've thought about it and the distance should be crossable on time, assuming the blank don't kick in before blank. So they're all... So we're getting a lot of conversations, hints of conversations between humans on the cusp of whatever apocalypse they experienced, right? And we're getting that things are happening in stages. Like things are progressively getting worse, but also they seem to know when the shit's really gonna hit the fan, right? It seems like they know when it's all gonna end, or at least they have a relatively clear idea of that timeline. This game makes me kind of sad due to the whole apocalypse. I mean, apocalypses are generally sad. I would agree with that. Everything's dark and quiet. The stars are brighter than I've ever seen them. I can hear the faint sound of water high above. Inside, Alexandra is recording one of her time capsule messages while running tests on the scenario module. Arcady is uploading another batch to the archive while muttering something about the MLA program, and Omar is sleeping on the couch we put up yesterday. And I'm sitting here writing this, having trouble believing that it will ever end, that this oddly peaceful existence of ours won't just go on forever. I look at Talos and EL, and their purpose seems like something that's always going to be in the future, an ideal to work towards, not something that will become real. I wonder if there will be quiet places in the simulation, places to rest without thinking about the future. I hope so. Everyone deserves some moments of peace. You kobolding on Monday? We are definitely kobolding on Monday. Interesting how the humans try to be upbeat and at peace. Right. Well, I mean, it's all about hope, right? Like, they seem to know that their end is coming, but the fact that they're making this project gives them some sort of hope. And it's not a hope for their own continued existence, but a hope for their continued legacy, right? Something to look forward to on Monday? Absolutely. I hope so. We got a laser, got a box. There's a fan. Okay. I don't see a jammer or anything. All right. Am I already missing something? There's a jammer. Can I... Is this a real solution now? Nope. Come on, the other hole was that big. I've fit in holes that small before. Okay, I mean, I don't have any laser redirecting. Unless it's sitting in front of my face and I'm missing it. Okay. We didn't talk to, or we did talk to the computer. I talked to the computer. But we have all the things, right? Am I not... Yeah. Box laser fan, laser. The conservatory. Some more lasers, more things behind lasers. This puzzle has no solution. Seriously, it's nonsense, not even worth trying. If you do not become invested in finding a solution, you will be free. Don't let samsara discourage you. There is a solution. Don't let your mind get trapped in patterns. If you seek the truth without prejudice, you will find it. This is Zone C? Yes, this is Zone C. Zone A was like Greek ruins. So it was like white marble and stuff. You're right, it is all rocks. This is more like European. Like medieval European. IMO, you tell me. But the first section was definitely like Greek stuff. Pool is interesting. Don't know if that means anything. I do have a red laser here. That gets me over here. That gets me this. And another one. So can probably do like that, right? And then that gets me blue. Can I do multiple colors on one? Is that the trick here? Can I do... No, they kind of... No, they definitely interfere. Oh, it turns red. Interesting. Interesting. That might not be necessary, though. So I have blue here. Well, So that needs to be there to open the blue door. I don't think I can see the red. I can. Okay, never mind. I can skip that middle one. Go from this red to here. Oops. Oh, is that just the, it's just the other laser blocking. Okay. That is fine. And now I'm trapped! I trapped myself. I trapped myself. Cool. I might have been able to fix that. Oh well. So I do want red from here to here. I want red from here. I'll put it there. Right? I mean, I guess what I need to do is go through here. And then that can go that way. And then the blue somehow gets over here. Which means I definitely need two lasers, right? Because it needs to come out from that room and hit there and then to here. That also means we're definitely going to cross something. But also we don't need this ultimately. This laser needs to continue. This I just need to put in the right spot, which is going to be here, maybe. And I take this, go from here to here. That wasn't hard. What are you talking about, dog? This one didn't even take, this didn't even require that much lateral thinking. You just had to get the lasers in order. You had to use the windows. You've been using the windows this whole time, my man. Hey, look, paint. Okay. Now I'm gonna... Did I miss something here? When I'm tired of trying to solve the mysteries of my life, I come here to rest. It's peaceful somehow. I just watch the trees and water and do nothing. So, there are places to do nothing. Hooray! So... I have a block. I have a block and nothing else. Can I jump a fence? I can jump a fence. Okay, there we go. Fair enough, fair enough. There's a blue receiver. Like, how do I get out of here? Like, now I have to... Can I just bring this with me? Here we go. Yeah, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Okay. I've opened a door. Oh, I can't move forward through here because of a fan. I can go... I can get my block back. For whatever that is worth. Go in here. And do nothing because I don't have blue power. Or I can do this. I can jam this from the inside. Bring this in. Do the blue. That turns on the fan but doesn't open the door. I need to continue jamming that. There's a red there. Okay. I can't jam a fan, can I? Certainly not through a gate. Can't do anything through a gate. And that turns off the laser. Or I can put a block here. What is that gonna do? It's just gonna end up over there. If I can do that. Hooray. Hooray. I feel like I need to move myself. I could send the other block over. Again, no idea if that's wise. I only have the one reflector. Couldn't go any further here. Interesting. Is there anything else I can open here? I've been in there, I've been in there. I feel like I need to launch myself over. And a block. So I have a block over there, so that's going to open that. But then what's this whole section for? Is there a wire I can follow? I don't know that this is powered. It's obviously powered, but I don't know there's a switch to turn this one off. And can I do the red from here? Does it even do me any good? Doesn't really do me any good. So if I need to be in there, then this needs to be open. This needs to be open. I need to reflect the blue. I can't do all three of those things. That's gonna be a bad idea. Right? Is there anything else I can jump? Now I have to, like, test every ledge. Right? I can't fit through there. I don't think I can just go over. Right? There's no way. There's no way. Even with two, I don't think that's gonna be tall enough. These go up quite a ways. What I'm confused about is why this fan is here. It just prevented me from getting in. I'm gonna reset real quick. Prevented me from going in through that way, but it could have just been a wall, right? That doesn't need to be a fan if I don't need to do anything with it. If I go through here, I get this, I get that. This all seems pretty straightforward. Right? And then that's like... That's not even a jammable wall door. Like, this could just be a little cubby with our thing, right? I don't know why... Is it truly superfluous? Does this... Oh, I can jam a fan! I can jam a fan! Okay. So then I just need my block over here. Okay. Okay. So it's an order of operations thing. I just need to do blam. Or actually, no. First I need to get a block in there. And I probably do... Nope, I still got one there. So I need I need to do it this way. You, here, you, there, you're good. You jam that. You open that door. You go there. Laser. Fling the box. And then I come back out here. Right? Or I need my jammer through. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. And then we do this. Now I have a block. And I can get my thing. Perfect. Okay. That one was a little tricky, I will admit. Oh yeah, and you couldn't even bring the block through here. You have to launch the block. I get it. Okay. It is the top of the hour. I have things I need to do, so I think we're gonna wrap up here. But we made some good progress here. Nothing from our friend still. Cool. Enjoy things? I will enjoy things. Things are generally enjoyable. We're making good progress. We are in World C of C? I mean, we've done A and B, right? A and B are done except for the stars. We have most of World A, or World C, rather. We have the tower. I have no idea what that is, what that entails, if that's a bunch of puzzles and whatnot. There's also the DLC and the extra stuff that they made for the re-release. Which we're probably just gonna do, right? If I stop playing this, I probably won't come back to it. So we're probably just gonna do it all straight through. 1, 2, C, yeah, there you go. I can count my numbers. I can count my letters. Have a lovely rest of your Saturday. You as well. I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend. Today's episode is brought to you by snow. Just a tiny little bit. And my viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons down there, hanging out with us live, hanging out on VODs, hanging out on Discord, wherever you want to hang out. Take a look at the snow. Wish for some snow, maybe a little less snow. Some of you probably want a little bit less snow. Snow photo, it might already be gone. It might already be gone, honestly. It was a tiny little bit of snow. I'll see if I can find a photo from someone else, though. I'll share something in Discord. Yeah, so I hope to see you all around. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. I need to not talk too fast. Oh my gosh. I hope you have a good rest of your evening, a good rest of your weekend. I hope you have a chance to make a little snow angel, maybe? Maybe not. But come by on Monday and Thursday for Dwarf Fortress. Come by Saturday for more Talos Principle. And we're gonna go forward from there. I hope you all have a good time. I hope you have a good. And I hope you stay kind.